Hey everybody, welcome. As usual, we're headed where cars don't go. Today we're headed towards Tracey Lake in Fundy National Park. What you see in the background here is Bennett Lake, which is a nice lake, has canoeing, swimming, all kinds of fun stuff to do. So Charlene and I used to come here all the time. Then life gets in the way as usual, so this is going to be our first backcountry expedition in quite some time. It's a 7-kilometer hike on the way in, same thing on the way out obviously. And you know, we're going to be heading up that way. You can probably see the trailhead over there, and we'll try to take you guys with us. See you soon. So coming on up to the trailhead here, as you can see, there's actually a sign saying no bikes allowed. That's because Fundy Park is actually relatively bike friendly, so this is one of the few trails where you can't bike. So here we go. Oh, and starting with a nice little crossing here of a, I don't know what that is. Looks like a big ditch that's been dug. Just to make sure that you're ready for the adventure, I guess. This is an interesting little tidbit here. When we used to come here years ago, being a national park, the trails are usually so well marked that they don't worry about blazing, but they decided to blaze them this year, and I have to admit it's a cute little hiker. Not sure if the colors mean anything, but we'll check that out and let you know. Yellow with a red backpack. I don't know, yellow, red, doesn't sound like an easy trail. So, rooty and rocky. This is how the trail was described to us. And obviously, if you take a look here, you can kind of see what they mean. Rooty and rocky. So, those of you that have looked at any of my mountain bike videos will know that this is just the terrain in this area. Everything is very rooty, very rocky. If you're a mountain biker, you call it technical track. But for us, it's pretty much just the lay of the land. Still, this is a really beautiful trail. Really nice day today, a little bit overcast. They were calling for rain, but no rain so far. So let's just keep going, I guess. Circle of life. New plants growing out of old decomposing tree stumps. So welcome to Tracey Lake. I apologize we didn't really bring you guys along as much as we wanted to, but there's a good reason for that. The first reason, I guess, is while at the trailhead, the trail is listed as being 7 kilometers one way. It turns out that it is 7 kilometers if you go all the way to the other entrance to the trail. And these campsites here are only about halfway, so this is probably a lot closer to 3 kilometers. Nonetheless, we have a really beautiful lake here. With any luck at all, we'll have a sunset tonight or a beautiful sunrise tomorrow morning to go along with this. This lake will also be our water source for tonight. We've got along a little bit of a water filter, but we've been assured by park officials this water is completely drinkable by either just boiling or a little bit of filtering. It is pretty nice water. Up over there, you might be able to see Charlene's tent set up. And I'll be setting up my hammock in a bit. Then we'll go, I guess, for a little exploring. Just coming from another view of the lake here. It's funny how after being really overcast all day, the sun just decides to come out for no real reason. Always welcome, of course. Just look at this. This is why you hike. So good morning, everybody. A little bit of a cold night last night, down to the single digits on the Celsius scale. But look at this morning. Look at the fog coming in over the lake. See if I can get you a better view here. So calm and so quiet. But the only thing that could make this morning even a little better is if the mosquitoes had decided to sleep in for, another 15 or 20 minutes or so. But you can't have everything. So, we're all packed up. Ready to start the short little trek back out. But all in all, a good first trip. See you soon. This part of the trail seems to follow an old dried up riverbed of some sort. Rocky and Rudy. And just as we're starting to get close to the trailhead, little patches of sun. Make for a sunny trip home. Here we are, just a few minutes away from the trailhead. And there are the big red chairs. Canoe rentals. If you rent a canoe, you can actually make it to this little island here on Bennett Lake. Look at this, we have a loon. And this brings us right back to the trailhead. See the picnic tables there. Nice little field and a weird ditch we talked about yesterday. So I think it's time to start heading back for home. So just for everybody, this was Tracey Lake Trail. One overnighter, first of many for the summer, I hope. So for Charlene and I, You've been where cars don't go. See you soon. Listen to the loon.